Liberty or Death podcast.
With your host, Twisted Josh.
Where our motto is facts and common sense over your feelings. No. Why do you gotta say that for?
Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? You guys peep the new logo over here? Yeah. You guys peep that? Oh, yeah. Awesome. So it's time for a change. Time for the switch up, man. Because dang, excuse me, that lion. I love lions. Anyway, it's my spirit animal. But anyway, yeah. Just wanted to get on here real quick and provide you guys with some content. Yeah, we're going to be discussing VP Harris visiting the border. What? Yeah, she wants to visit the border. Matter of fact, she wants to visit the border today. So by the time you guys see this, she probably may have visit the border. But anyway, this is a pre-recorded show. So anyway, let's get down to it. So it says here that Harris Harris heads to the U.S. southern border looking to close a polling gap with Trump. So Vice President Harris plans to go on the offensive against former President Donald Trump on immigration Friday when she visits the southern border in Arizona. Campaign aides told CNN as she tries to turn a political vulnerability on its head. Immigration has featured prominently in the 2024 presidential election, with polls showing voters placing more trust in Trump to handle the issues than Harris. No cap. Yeah. Well, he wouldn't. His policies were great all around. Economic, economic policies, border policies, stuff like that. You can't argue that. Says Democrats grappling with years of border crises have tried to gain ground by pointing to the bipartisan border measure that congressional Republicans blocked earlier this year after Trump came out against it. Yeah, as we know, had a lot of pork in it and, all that stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was like, 5,000 illegal immigrants crossing a day. They can cross a day, 5,000 illegal immigrants crossing a day. Nah, it's just stupid. But anyway, like I said, I could be wrong on that. Also, it says advisors to the vice president remain concerned about the gap between the candidates on immigration. But they also cite recent polling showing Trump's lead on the issue eroding since Harris took over from President Joe Biden at the top of the Democratic ticket, providing them an opportunity, they say, to amplify their message and close the gap further. Which you guys, American people, did not vote for Harris on the primary. So yeah, that's democracy for your ass. Yeah, they want to preach about democracy, but they're not showing democracy. So it says Harris is expected to outline plans during the Arizona Friday that would make it even harder to lift border restrictions that have largely barred migrants from seeking asylum in the U.S., according to senior campaign officials. In the clearest example yet of the campaign doubling down on border security by embracing strict rules that have been condemned by some corners of the Democratic Party, Harris is expected to go a step further than President Joe Biden's June executive action by making the threshold for lifting restrictions harder to reach, according to the senior campaign official. It says, okay. As earlier this year, Biden announced an executive action severely limiting the ability to seek migrants to seek asylum at the U.S. border if they cross unlawfully. Earlier this year, Biden announced an executive action severely limiting the ability of migrants to seek asylum at the U.S. southern border if they cross unlawfully. A departure from decades-long protocol. Immigrant advocates have likened the executive action to Trump era policies. The measures can be turned on and off and lifted when there's daily average of fewer than 1,500 encounters between ports of entry. Among other criteria, it remains in place. Homeland Affairs have credited the action for driving down border crossings to the lowest point since 2020. Trump alluded to his current polling edge Thursday as he slammed his rival ahead of her visit to the border. This is him saying, why would she go to the border now, playing right into the hand of her opponent? The former president told reporters at Trump Tower in New York. She keeps talking about how she supposedly wants to fix the border. We would merely ask, why didn't she do it for 4 years? Why didn't she do it 4 years ago? Duh. You know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer. Part of Harris' campaign strategy to counter Trump's includes a new ad titled "Never Back Down" that will run in Arizona and other battleground states, highlighting Harris' previous border-related work and outlining her plans, including hiring more border agents. What more work? She didn't do crap. She didn't do nothing. And hiring more border agents is going to do what? The border's still going to be open. Like you know what I'm saying? It's nonsensical to do something like that. Harris plans to use her trip to U.S. Mexico border to slam Trump for scuttling the bipartisan border deal and lean into her work as Attorney General of California, a border state. A campaign aide said, whatever. You're right here. Here we go. The American people deserve a president who cares more about border security than playing political games. Harris is expected to say, according to an excerpt of her remarks. Yeah, that's projection right there. She's projecting a lot. Yeah, they are playing political games, and well, the only people that are playing games is this administration, the Biden-Harris administration. They're playing political games. Remember, guys, day one, what did Joe Biden do? Basically, all Trump's policies, man. No, you know what I'm saying? Nah, screw that. Screw that. Yeah. What am I signing here? I don't know. You know what I mean? So they created the problem. Like Trump said, remember too, guys. All my policies, all they had to do, Joe could have, paraphrasing it here. Joe could have enjoyed more time at the beach if you just left my policies in place. And he's right. It's true. But no, they screwed that up. Yeah. And it says here, Kamala Harris supports increasing the number of border agents. Donald Trump blocked a bill to increase the number of border agents. The voiceover in the video stated. Harris previously visited the border as vice president, has cited her work as a border state senator and state attorney general. Yeah, they have low border crossings in 2020. I'm sorry here. Says a dramatic recent drop in border crossings has provided a reprieve to the Biden administration after grappling with record crossings and unprecedented migration across the Western Hemisphere. Over that time, Republicans have falsely referred to Harris as the border czar, which she is still a border czar. So yeah, it's over that time, Republicans have falsely. Okay, well, no, it's not falsely. It's the truth. That was it. She is the border czar. She still is the border czar. According to the campaign aide, Harris plans to reject the false choice between securing the border and creating an immigration system that is safe orderly and humane, arguing we must do both to protect our country's security and enduring legacy as a nation of immigrants. Yeah, you should have left Trump's policies in place. That's what you should have done. Yep, should have done that. Last week, Harris slammed Trump over his immigration proposal, citing his contentious policies, including his proposal for mass deportation of undocumented immigrants to paint a dark picture of her Republican rival. Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with that? Mass deportation, they are illegal. Undocumented immigrants, illegal immigrants, whatever. No matter how you slice and dice it, they're why not? They need to. He needs to do that on day one. Yep. It says also too, real quick. It says while we fight to move our nation forward to a brighter future, Donald Trump and his extremist allies will keep trying to pull us backwards. Man, we need to go back to Trump policies. Damn right, man. We all did good. America did good. It would have done better on his if he would have had a second term. I believe. COVID was just a wrench thrown in the process. So it says we all remembered what they did to tear families apart. Oh, really? You want to go there, Kamala? You really want to go there? You really want to go there? Yeah, we all remember what they did to tear families apart, and now they have pledged to carry out the largest deportation, a mass deportation in American history. Yes, why not? Hell yeah, I'm for that. She said at the Congressional Hispanic Caucus Institute Leadership Conference in Washington, which I believe the reason why she said what she said here is because she's pandering. And it was she was reading from her script because I don't think she would have came up with that, how she worded. I don't think she could have came up with that, to be honest with you. It says, imagine what that would look like and what that would be. How's that going to happen? Massive raids, massive deportation camps? What are they talking about? She said. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, man, that's basically it. So she's gonna throw a lot of word salad, as we know. Her, about her moms and blah blah, how this and that and et cetera, et cetera. So whatever, man. This Yeah, she's no good. And there was another article from the New York Post saying there's an American that owns land that his cattle is getting sick and costing them money because they're eating the trash that the illegals the illegals are leaving on their way into America. So yeah, and that she doesn't have a plan. She doesn't. And her in-laws don't have a plan. They never had a plan. Their plan is just to continue Biden's policies, and they'll just continue what did he say? Finish the fight, or whatever the case is. Yep, that's it. Yeah, so you guys tune in October 4th. Time is to be determined, but yeah, tune in as we will give you guys another slamming show. Yo, peep the logo, man. Hey, gotta like the logo. I love it. So anyway, catch you guys on the flip side. And remember, leave the animals alone. All right, later, guys.